All right, guys, I'm back at it with another video, man. I do want to apologize for using my phone, bro. The phone was just not good quality, bro. So I'm sorry about that, bro. The quality was just trash. But make sure you follow me on Twitch. My Twitch is going to be down below. But today's video, man, what I'm going to get into is why body game changes everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to tell you guys things that now that I have experience, you know, in my 20s or whatever like that, like I want to tell you guys like some things that I've learned about body game and like how it kind of changed my life and how I could have taken advantage of more opportunities that I've had based off of me being into the body game. So one of the first things I want you guys to understand, and especially for my young guys, you may not know this, but people, if you are practicing body game or if you are in sports, you have a wider range of opportunities and options. So I'm not talking about looks, I'm not talking about money, I'm not talking about any of that stuff. I'm talking about strictly body game, bro. When I say that you have more opportunities and you have more options, it basically means that you're younger and you don't understand that people risk their life, risk injury to get to the body size that you're at now. No matter if you're bigger, you're smaller, your weight size, your height, you have to understand that fitness is a thing, bro. Don't matter how young you are, whatever like that, understand that fitness will always be valued. Fitness will always be a thing, bro. And just look at it in the summertime. When things hit up in the summertime, think about spring break, showing more skin, less clothes. And I felt like when I was younger, I didn't really understand that body game was such a big deal, but people care about bodies because having a nice body is hard to obtain. The older that you get, just for granted, you may not understand this, but what I'm saying to you is that people have to work harder to get to the body that you are. You're younger, you don't really understand that, but if I just would have just taken better care of my physique and I would have stayed at that level, you know, worked harder, meal prepped better, I would have had a better body, and you know what I'm saying, I would have been able to take full advantage of my physique, and I probably would have been more of a fitness influencer now. So that's one of the main things that I kind of passed up just from being lazy, like not understanding like what was going on, like not understanding the world. But I was younger, you know what I'm saying, you don't really understand until after, unfortunately. The next thing is companies look at your size when you're interviewing. I'm not saying they do look at looks and everything too also, but companies have a way of saying that you're not a good fit. You don't fit the brand image or you don't fit the company's policy. A lot of times, I don't know if they're able to do this now, but basically they have like a dress code and like basically how you can present yourself, how you can represent the company, bro. Best believe before you got hired or before you even made it to the hiring process or the onboarding orientation of that, they were looking at you as a whole, bro, and judging you completely based off of physical appearance, size, everything, bro. So it's like when I tell you guys to practice body game, I'm not saying that just from a vain perspective. I'm telling you guys this because a lot of times if you are going against somebody who may be more conventionally attractive or somebody may be attractive, but if they're overweight compared to you, a lot of times the person will understand that you may look better in the clothing that they have for you rather than somebody else, bro. Because it's just like a lot of times people obviously get stuck on like looks and everything like that, but people don't understand when you're putting on company clothes, it has to have a certain fit. Like, you have to understand they're looking at that as well. They're not just seeing how you look, they're also seeing how small you are, bro. And it's just like from my experience, I've noticed this with like bigger companies, like kind of working for like doing real estate and stuff like that. They were looking at me. I didn't understand this at the time, but they were looking at my potential, like dealing with sales, especially in sales. If you're working for a bigger company, this is bigger money. This is a bigger opportunity for you. But working for they were looking at my fitness, my physique. Like a lot of guys worked out there too, but they were looking at me as a whole, and I just did not understand that body game played a part into that. I was just more naive. I was like, oh yeah, they're gonna like my personality. I answer the questions well. Man, they don't give two shits about that, bro. They trying to see how you look and how much you can sell based off of your earning potential. So understand that body game plays a part into that, and it's not something you want to just overlook, bro. A lot of women that I have dated, a lot of times how good the relationship, depending on who I was dating, how good the relationship was if the mother liked my physique, liked my shape, found me to be like a stronger man. I noticed that when I took care of my body better, like when I was more in shape, it was more so that the mom would find me a better suit for her daughter. You know what I'm saying? It would be more so like the mom would be rooting for me so heavy, and like my relationship with the moms would be so much stronger just based off of, like, I guess, me taking care of my physical health, because it kind of shows that I can take care of her daughter if there was like a conflict or, you know, physical, like people will be more apprehensive to do something crazy, you know what I'm saying? Just from like a physical standpoint. And I noticed that too, like with the relationships, the mother does play a part into how successful your relationships go. So understand, when you're practicing body game, the moms are looking in that. The moms are looking at how physically fit you are. And a lot of times you may get a no from a woman. You may not get that far, or you may not have a super deep relationship with a woman or a person, because a lot of times the mom will control how the person you're dating acts towards you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, a lot of times people don't really care if the dad is, but it's more so the mom. A lot of times for like a maternal instincts, daughters kind of look to their mom for protection in that sense, to see if you are a good suitor or mate for their daughter. So it's just like, I'm saying, the older you get in age, the more you start appreciating a nice physique and a nice body. It's a weird thing, but it's just more so like, you understand it takes work, and you understand genetics, and you understand how, you know what I'm saying, being physical fit, it takes a certain type of discipline and determination. So understand that, like, that is a big determining factor, and I think that is skipped a lot. And yeah, sometimes the girl didn't mess up the relationship, the mom did. So definitely keep that in mind. The next thing is what you need to understand, bro. Okay, bro, be in shape, because people are going to take pictures of you, bro. Like, understand that these pictures are going to be a capture of where you are in the moment, and you want to be the best that you can be in that moment, because as soon as you look at those pictures, whether if you're big or you're smaller, you're going to be like, dang, I probably would have had a better posture, a better physique, a better life if I was a tad bit smaller, you know what I'm saying? Or if I was a tad bit more in shape, or if I took better care of my physical looks, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I just took a little bit more time to go into the gym, or if I didn't drink as much, or if I didn't party as much, bro. Because when you look at pictures, or if you look at clothes or things that you used to be in, it's just like, sometimes you cringe, but if your body's looking nice, you'll be like, you know what? I look good right there. You know what I'm saying? It's just a good thing to understand when you get older, bro. You're going to appreciate that. Like, take your pictures now, like, document your growth, your process, everything like that. That's why I do YouTube. I like to look back on my videos, but like, for pictures and videos, take as many as you can, but also understand where you are now. Like, listen to me, bro. You're going to want to see what you were like before, like 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago. It's just that you need to understand that the time is now, and once that time is past, that time is gone. So the only thing you're really going to have is memories and possible pictures and videos if you take time to do that. So understand that, you know what I mean? Be in the best shape you can possible, because, you know what I'm saying, people are going to see these pictures, you're going to remember these pictures, and you want to have a good memory of those times. And being in shape is going to make you feel a lot better than being overweight or being like super frail and fragile. The next thing is, I would say, understand that a lot of issues that people have in group settings, if you were like more in shape, or if you had a better body, or you had a better physique, a lot of problems, well, women is different, but for men, a lot of conflict, a lot of verbal altercations won't happen if somebody feels like you will punch them in the face. This is like one of the hardest things. I mean, I just didn't really understand how I was dealing with this, but like a lot of times, like as you start to get older, you'll start to understand people. You can literally see people second guess of doing some dumb shit to you. You will see somebody be like, dang, I'm really upset about what he said, but if I punch him or if we do fight, even if I can fight, but my face is gonna be screwed up. You know what I'm saying? I might lose a tooth, or you know what I'm saying? He's a little jacked. If things were to go a different way, I really don't know what would happen. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, I didn't realize that was happening to me when I was super jacked, but it's just that people just knew that if I were to get upset, or if they were to say the wrong thing to me, you know what I mean, it could be like, it could really go left. You know what I'm saying? I want you guys to understand that, but like my smaller guys, bro, you want that, because a lot of arguments I probably didn't even have, or people probably felt away about something that I did, but they didn't really confront me or check me because they felt as though I will respond or I will retaliate, and they don't know how I will retaliate. And that is such a power in being in like dominant settings or being around other men and stuff like that, even like be able to hold your own. And I felt like that was a very, very powerful thing that I had, or I still have, just being a more masculine figure, you know what I'm saying? A more like grounded individual. But other than that, man, that's the end of the video. I really want to get this video out. I don't want my camera to run out of storage or whatever. But yeah, man, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Please subscribe. Road to 100K. And I'll see you guys in my next video. The quality will continue to be this good. So I'm out. Thank you. Have a great video. Have a great rest of your week. I'll see you in my next video. I'm out.